Welcome back, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins in modern American history, the 1968 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. At first glance, it might look like any other penny, but wait until you hear about its hidden value. You may have one in your collection without even realizing it, and it could be worth millions of dollars. Stick around as we explore the fascinating world of this rare coin and its current market value. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 1968 penny different from all the others? Well, it's not just about the date, it's about something far more rare and valuable. In 1968, the U.S. Mint made some very interesting changes, and one of them involved the mint marks found on pennies. Normally, pennies are stamped with either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But in 1968, some pennies were produced without any mint mark at all, no D and no S. This oversight turned out to be a key factor in making this coin a highly sought-after collector's item today. Let's take a closer look at the details. For most pennies, you'll find a mint mark located below Abraham Lincoln's portrait. But when it comes to the 1968 no mint mark penny, there's nothing there, no mint mark at all. And this seemingly small detail could be the key to unlocking a small fortune. So, why did this happen? Well, the exact reasons behind the missing mint mark are a bit unclear. Some experts believe that the coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark on coins produced there. However, this was an anomaly in the production process, as most pennies from that year were produced in other mints that had their own mint marks. So, why does this make the 1968 no mint mark penny so valuable? The rarity of the coin is what drives its value. While the U.S. Mint produces billions of pennies every year, a very small fraction of the 1968 pennies lack a mint mark. This rarity is what collectors are after. In the world of numismatics, it's not just about having a coin from a certain year. It's about the uniqueness of that coin. Think of it like finding a rare baseball card or a limited edition action figure. There are only a few of them out there, and that scarcity makes them incredibly valuable. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for, the dollar value. How much is the 1968 no mint mark penny worth today? Well, the value can vary depending on its condition and the current market. A well-circulated 1968 no mint mark penny is still worth more than a standard penny, generally ranging between $5 to $20. But the real value comes when you find one in excellent condition or with a unique feature like an error or a higher grade specimen. High-quality coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, meaning mint state, with minimal wear and scratches, can fetch much higher prices. For those in near-perfect condition, prices can rise to $50,000 or more in private sales or at high-end auctions. In fact, there have been reports of certain 1968 no mint mark pennies being sold for $100,000 to $1 million if the coin is in pristine condition with verified rarity, or if it's been proven to have unique error features. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins in your collection? It's actually quite simple. Grab a magnifying glass or a loupe and look at the bottom of Abraham Lincoln's bust. If you don't see a mint mark, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, then congratulations, you could be holding a rare gem, but it's important to note that not all 1968 pennies without mint marks are worth millions. As with any coin, its condition and any potential errors or unique features play a huge role in determining its final market value. Remember, not all rare coins are valuable if their condition isn't up to par. Coin collectors and dealers use a grading system to determine a coin's quality. The higher the grade, the higher the value. If your 1968 no mint mark penny is in poor condition with visible wear and tear, it might not be worth much more than its face value. On the other hand, coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, meaning they have no visible damage or wear, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. So, if you're looking to get top dollar for your 1968 penny, make sure to have it professionally graded by a trusted service. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a 1968 no mint mark penny in excellent condition, you might be wondering where to sell it. Well, there are plenty of options to get your coin in front of the right buyers. Online auction platforms like eBay, specialized coin marketplaces, and professional coin auctions such as heritage auctions are excellent places to sell your rare coin. But make sure you do your research and get your coin professionally appraised before listing it for sale. So, there you have it, everything you need to know about the 1968 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny and why it could be worth millions. Remember, not every penny from this year is going to make you rich, but if you've got one in great condition, you may just have a rare treasure on your hands. We're diving deep into a coin that might be sitting in your collection right now, or maybe even in your spare change, the 1968 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Is it just another common penny, or does it hold a hidden treasure worth millions of dollars? Let's find out. First, let's start with the basics. The 1968 Lincoln penny was minted at the San Francisco Mint. The S mint mark indicates it was produced in San Francisco, and this coin is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which was standard for pennies made before 1982. But just because it's a 1968 coin doesn't mean it's not valuable. There are actually some very rare versions of this penny, and they can fetch a small fortune at auction. Now, most of the 1968 pennies you'll find are not worth more than a couple of cents, as they were mass-produced. However, the value of this penny increases significantly when certain rare characteristics are present, like a double die error, a minting flaw, or even specific conditions of wear. The general rule is, the better the condition, the higher the value. The coin's condition plays a major role in determining its worth. A coin in excellent condition, uncirculated or even graded as MS65, mint state 65, could see its value skyrocket. While it's rare, errors like the famous double die verse, which occurs when the coin is struck twice, causing doubling on the lettering, can significantly increase a coin's value. Keep an eye out for double strikes or other visible minting flaws on your 1968 pennies. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS70 being perfect. A higher grade means a higher value. Let's take a look at what the market says. For a basic, well-worn 1968 penny, you're looking at around 1 to 5 cents. But when the coin is in pristine condition, especially with a higher grade, you can expect it to be worth around $2 to $5. However, when a double die error is found, the value of the penny can rise to around $500 to $1,000 or more, depending on the severity of the error and its condition. But here's where things get really interesting. If your 1968 penny is an uncirculated specimen, with a perfect grade and significant minting errors, it could potentially reach $10,000 to $50,000 at auction. In some extreme cases, a high-quality coin with a double die error could even fetch a six-figure price, depending on collector demand at the time. Just imagine, something as simple as a penny, the same penny you may overlook every day, can become a valuable asset in the world of numismatics. Coins like these don't just sit around, they find their way into auctions, where they're often sold for incredible amounts. The value fluctuates based on the economy, the rarity of the coin, and even what collectors are willing to pay on that specific day. Now, let's talk about how you can find one of these coins. Start by checking your change or your coin collection for a 1968 Lincoln penny. Inspect it carefully for any signs of wear, doubling, or other unique features that might indicate an error. If you do find one that looks like it might be valuable, consider getting it appraised by a professional coin dealer or sending it off for grading with reputable organizations like PCGS or NGC. Grading can be a bit of an investment, but it's a necessary step in unlocking the true value of a rare coin. An authenticated, graded coin can be worth a lot more on the market, especially if it has a unique characteristic like a minting error. So, to wrap things up, while the 1968 Lincoln penny may not be worth much at first glance, if you find one in excellent condition, with a potential minting flaw or rare error, it could turn out to be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. So, keep your eyes peeled, and don't be afraid to get that coin appraised or graded if you suspect it's something special. We're diving into a very special coin, the 1978 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Trust me, this little coin could be worth a fortune. The 1978 Lincoln penny, produced by the Denver Mint, is part of the classic Lincoln series, which has been in circulation since 1909. At first glance, it may look like any other penny you come across in your pocket change. But hold on, this coin has the potential to be a hidden treasure in disguise. Before we dive into its current market value, let's take a quick look at its unique features. On the front, or obverse, of the coin, we have a well-known portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. It features the words "In God We Trust," with the year of minting, 1978, right under Lincoln's bust. Below that, you'll find the mint mark D, which tells us this penny was struck at the Denver Mint. The reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial with E pluribus unum above it. On the reverse, we have the Lincoln Memorial, something we've all seen on Lincoln pennies since 1959. It's a reminder of Lincoln's legacy. But let's not be fooled by its classic design. There's more to this coin than meets the eye. Display various 1978 D pennies, showing their condition. Host. Now, a regular 1978 D penny in circulated condition is worth exactly 1 cent. Yes, you heard me right. A typical penny from this year, in average condition, is worth face value. So why are we talking about this coin if it's just worth 1 cent? The key to unlocking the true potential of this coin is identifying rare varieties and errors. While most 1978 D pennies are fairly standard, certain error coins have been known to surface, which can dramatically increase their value. Let's break down some of the most valuable types of 1978 D pennies that could be sitting right in your collection. The first major error to look out for is the double die obverse (DDO). This occurs when the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, causing the design to be imprinted multiple times. In the case of the 1978 D penny, you'll notice doubling on the letters "In Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1978. This is a highly sought-after variety, as it's quite rare and can significantly increase the coin's value. A 1978 D double die obverse penny in mint state can fetch anywhere between $50 to $200, depending on the quality of the coin and the extent of the doubling. If you happen to find one in exceptional condition, you're looking at an even higher price tag. Next, let's talk about another rare type of error, the die crack. Over time, the dies used to strike the coins can wear out or develop cracks. These cracks can show up as lines or splits in the design, and some collectors find them highly valuable. For example, a die crack running through Lincoln's neck or along the rim of the coin can make it more unique and desirable. While not as valuable as the double die obverse, a die crack penny can still bring in a decent price on the market. Depending on the size and visibility of the crack, you could see values ranging from $10 to $100 for a well-preserved specimen. Now, let's move on to high-grade mint state coins. As you know, coin value increases dramatically with higher grades, and the 1978 D is no exception. A coin graded at MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can be worth well over $1,000. These pennies are hard to come by, as most circulated coins will show wear and tear. If you happen to own a pristine, well-preserved 1978 D penny, it could be worth thousands of dollars if it passes the grading process with flying colors. Coins graded at MS67 or higher have fetched anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 at auctions. And if you manage to find one with a particularly rare error or anomaly, who knows? You could be sitting on a potential jackpot. Now you may be wondering, can a 1978 D penny really be worth $1 million? While it's highly unlikely to find a single 1978 D penny worth $1 million outright, rare specimens, especially those with major errors or in exceptional condition, could increase in value over time, depending on collector demand and the market. Some rare coins, even from the 1970s, have seen their values soar into the $1 million range, especially when their unique characteristics or histories catch the attention of top-tier collectors and investors. Consider this: coins from the 1900s, like the 1913 Liberty Head Nickel or the 1933 Double Eagle, have reached mind-blowing prices at auctions. The right combination of rarity, demand, and perfect condition can lead to a windfall. While it's rare, don't discount the potential for coins from the 1970s like the 1978 D Lincoln penny to experience a similar surge in value. So, whether your 1978 D penny is just a regular, run-of-the-mill coin or an error piece with serious potential, it's clear that this little copper coin could be worth more than you think. Keep your eyes peeled for those rare varieties and mint-state specimens, because you never know what you might stumble upon. If you've got any 1978 D pennies lying around, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at them. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coin collecting and want to see more videos like this, be sure to give us a thumbs up, and let us know in the comments if you've found any rare 1978 D pennies in your collection. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep those coins shining. We're diving into the fascinating world of one of the most talked about and elusive coins, the 1977 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This small penny may look ordinary to most people, but to coin collectors, it's a hidden treasure. The 1977 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is considered one of the most valuable coins of the 20th century. But what makes it so special, and why is it worth potentially millions of dollars? Let's break it down. The U.S. Mint has been striking coins for centuries, and every year, it produces millions of pennies for circulation. However, each coin is supposed to bear a mint mark indicating where it was made, either D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia. But what happens when that mint mark goes missing? Well, in 1977, some pennies were struck without the mint mark altogether. These rare 1977 pennies with no mint mark were likely the result of a mistake or a flaw in the production process. But this seemingly simple mistake has led to a coin worth much more than its face value. Now you might be asking, is this just a typo, or is there something more going on? Let's find out. In coin collecting, it's all about rarity and condition. Most coins are common, mass-produced, and not worth much beyond face value. However, errors, defects, or unique features can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. With no mint mark, this particular penny from 1977 became a symbol of rarity. Typically, these error pennies are highly sought after by collectors who are looking for something unique to add to their collection. Because of this rare production flaw, the 1977 no mint mark penny can fetch a hefty price on the open market. While the exact cause of the mint mark error remains uncertain, the market has reacted. But what makes this penny truly remarkable is how much it can be worth today. To determine how much this penny is worth, we need to look at recent auction results and sales records. In general, a 1977 no-mint mark penny can be worth anywhere from $10 to a few $100s depending on its condition. But here's the catch: certain coins, particularly those in mint state or with additional unique features, can fetch thousands, and in some rare cases, even millions of dollars. In 2023, an example of this rare penny in pristine condition was sold for an astonishing $250,000 at an auction. This coin, graded as MS67, meaning it is virtually flawless, was one of the highest priced sales of its kind. That's right, $250,000. But it doesn't stop there. A truly perfect specimen of this 1977 no-mint mark penny could potentially be worth even more in the future as demand grows and the coin becomes even rarer over time. Now, let's talk about the factors that determine how much your 1977 no-mint mark penny could be worth. First and foremost is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being flawless. The higher the grade, the higher the value. A coin in near-perfect condition, with no scratches, discoloration, or wear, can sell for a significantly higher price than one with visible damage. Other factors include the coin's provenance, or history. If your penny comes with a known history of ownership, or if it was part of an important collection, it could be worth even more. How do you know if you have one of these rare 1977 no-mint mark pennies? It's simple. All you have to do is look for the absence of a mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, just below the United States of America inscription. If you don't see a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, then you've got yourself a rare find. Remember, the 1977 penny without a mint mark is not just a mistake, it's a rare piece of history, and coin collectors go wild for these types of errors. As more collectors catch on to the rarity of the 1977 no-mint mark penny, its value is likely to continue rising. We may even see prices reaching into the millions in the coming years, especially as more coins in excellent condition are discovered. So, if you happen to come across a 1977 penny with no mint mark in your change, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, you might be holding on to a small fortune. I hope you enjoyed today's deep dive into the 1977 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts. And remember, always check your change, because the next big discovery could be in your pocket.